Hi, this is Edith, Instructional Innovation Trainer at Klamath Community College, and in this video I'm going to go over categories in Outlook. Categories are a good way to organize your emails as they're coming in or to find them quickly based on a color. Uh, Over here you would find colors. These boxes will change colors, so you can do that based on the criteria that you specify in a rule. So first thing you want to do is go into your categories and click on all categories. You can see that they haven't been named yet. They're just blue, green, orange, purple, red, and yellow. So you can actually rename a category. So I'm going to go ahead and rename the blue category here. I'm going to click on it and say I want it to be dual credit. And actually I'm going to rename this one. Oops, I forgot to put in credit. I'm also going to rename the green one as well, just so that you can see that it's easy to do. So I'm going to call this one SharePoint. And so you can base this on the name on anything you want. I would recommend that you name it something that is similar to what you're trying to make the category about. So I'm going to just say OK. And then the next step is to go into rules, and we're going to, you can select any one of these emails. It really doesn't matter, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to pick Pat Hockersmith's because it already has dual credit in it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to rules and create a rule. And you can see that I have the choice from Pat Hockersmith, subject contains dual credit or SharePoint, send only to me. If I want to be alerted, I can always click that and play a certain sound, or I can move it to a certain folder. But in this instance, I want the subject to contain dual credit. I don't care about SharePoint at this point. I'm going to also go into advanced options because there's some other things that you can do in here, but you can see that this is already selected and I changed it down here. You can change that to anything you want based on this email. It doesn't really matter. The other nice thing about this is actually you can find specific words in the body of a text of email. So if there's a specific word you're looking for that you want to categorize in the body of an email, you can actually select that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and click next. And then this is what do I want to do with the message. So at this point, I want to assign it a category. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then you come down here and I am going to select dual credit here and say OK. And then I just click next. If you have any exceptions, perhaps you don't want somebody specific in that email to be categorized in this, then you can change that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. And I found something very interesting that SharePoint has already picked up over here because they recognize the words here. So it already knew that this was in there. So that's kind of interesting fact there. I didn't know. So you learned something with me today. And I'm going to go ahead and click finish. Actually, I'm not going to click finish yet. I'm going to run this rule now on the messages already in the inbox. And then I can turn it on or off the rule as well. It just is up to you. If you don't want to run it every time, you can turn this on or off, and that's under manage your rules, and I'll show you in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and click finish, and this is going to run the rule on every message that's in my inbox right now. And so that you understand that this only works if Outlook is running, and it doesn't work from your online device. Okay, so don't expect, like, if you check on your phone that this is going to categorize it. It won't. It'll only work on the desktop version of your Outlook. Just say OK, and now you can see that I actually have two categories for these right now. So I can actually click on categories and it will show my categories here. So it's showing that I have, well, it should be showing my categories. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Okay, so I actually have a green category and I have a blue category, and you can see, so it's pretty easy to find them really quickly. I see them each in their color code. And then if I decide that I don't want to do by categories anymore, these are all ones that have not been assigned a category, just so I make sure that I highlight that to you. Go ahead and click on received if you want to go back to your received, and there it is. You can also just turn off your categories like I said, so go into your rules, and then I'm going to manage my rules in alert, and there's my dual credit. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the rule. So I'm going to edit the rule settings, and I'm going to get all the way over to the very last page, and I'm going to turn off this rule right here. And then I can say finish. And again, you get that same message, and apply and okay. And there you go. And that's how you set up categories. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, need some help with setting up categories, please feel free to contact me. My email is warden@klamathcc.edu. My extension is 340. And you can find me on Skype for Business. My user is 512611, or you can try to find me as Edith Warden. Thank you and have a great day.